here, and welcome to a new vlog on my channel. Well, I'm not sure if I should actually call it a vlog because, I just randomly talk about stuff, but for now I'm just going to call it a vlog. So, I know it's a little bit late, but I want to say Happy New Year, everyone, and thanks for watching my videos and subscribing to me. So, if you didn't yet, you should. And yeah, so in today's vlog I want to talk about something really important to me and for other Monster High fans as well. So I think you have guessed it by now that I have my basic Frankenstein doll here with me, and you will probably guessed it by now that what I want to talk about. It's a very important thing to me because, as you may already know if you're a Monster High fan, that Monster High is changing, and the dolls that are currently in store, they are, I should call them, the last ones from the original style. And yeah, so Monster High is getting rebooted, and I have to say that I'm not happy about it at all, and that's what I want to talk about in the first place. And second place, I want to show you some stuff that I have just won in a contest, and it's a good thing too because I can compare Monster High doll to another kind of doll, but you will see that in a second. So yeah, first I want to talk about the Monster High dolls, and yeah, so as I said before, Monster High is getting rebooted, and the reason for that is because Mattel has stated that the dolls are getting rebooted, and by that I mean they are probably getting a new body mold, a little bit chubbier than, they were pretty skinny and stuff, but I really like the whole body mold, and I'm making clothes for them, so I'm really upset about that as well because I have worked a lot on the the patterns for the clothes, and now I have to, if I'm getting any of the new dolls, I have to redo all the patterns, and I'm not happy about that because it's not the easiest thing to do, and for me it's not easy at all. I hate doing patterns for dolls. I love sewing and I love to make clothes, but I hate the pattern step. So yeah, and but the most important thing that they are all getting new faces, new face up, and they are getting some much bigger eyes, and they are getting rid of the the darker makeups. And so they are basically going to look like, and if you're a Monster High fan, you probably know how will they look like, because you have seen pictures online, and there was also a rebooting video or something, but that was taken down, but probably a lot of people have already posted it back, so you can find it online, I'm pretty sure about that. And so why are they changing this look is because they said that people, and I'm guessing by people they mean mostly parents, I don't want to judge the parents of course, but seriously, so parents say that these dolls look scary for little children. I mean, what's scary about this? I mean, seriously, that, I don't know. I mean, okay, so Frankie is probably not the best example to be scary, but I have all the basic Monster High releases, well, almost all, I don't have the newest dolls, but I will get them, but none of them, and I'm looking up there because, there's more of my collection, none of them are really scary at all. I mean, for me, they are not scary. And I have never heard of a child to or read an article or something that when a child say that these dolls were scary. There are some people that say they were a little bit too, and I'm sorry for my expression, bitchy, but yeah, it's today's time. I mean, it's not just these dolls. All of the dolls have the same kind of length clothing. You know, they have mini skirts and stuff like that. All of the dolls have it, not just Monster High. And it's not just the dolls. You can see this kind of clothes and makeup and everything in TV, in real life. So it's not like if the child wants to follow this example, it's not like if she sees a doll she's going to follow it. She could follow the example on the TV or in the from real life people. So it's really, they didn't really, you know, resolve this problem, if I'm correct. So yeah, so I'm upset because, you know, I've been collecting Monster High dolls since 2010, since the first appearance. This is the very first Frankenstein doll, you know, the very first release, and I have all my dolls were first releases. So I have Dracula, Laguna, Claudine, and the Cleotus pack. So all of them are the very first releases. And yeah, so I've been there since the beginning, and if I'm correct, I have started collecting since 2010 October. So the dolls were released in July or August, if I'm correct. So I was there since the beginning, and I went along with the years and I collected the dolls. And I'm upset because I don't say that I don't really like the new faces. I mean, I don't really like them, but it's hard to explain. It's just that they were good as they were, and I don't think they should be changed. And I may have liked them if they were, you know, they looked like that, you know, the rebooted version. If they looked like that from the beginning, then I have no problem. But for changing it after, well, almost 6 years since the release, it's upsetting. And another thing that well, they are getting this, you know, the faces remind me of anime girls, and it's cute, but not for monsters. I mean, for anime girls, it's cute. I like it, but for Monster High dolls, no. And what did I want to say? Another thing that I don't like about the reboot is that they are getting rid of some features that you know, the characters had, and I'm not sure about Frankie if her stitches on her face and on her legs are disappearing, but I know that, you know, based on the prototype photos, of course, because, you know, it's probably not the final result, and we will see those. I'm pretty sure we will see the rebooted dolls on the New York Toy Fair that it's coming in February, but they are getting rid of Laguna's fins between her fingers, and I don't know what else. Claudine is getting some hair on her arms and legs, which is good, I think, but I don't know, it's a little bit weird now. And yeah, so another thing that I'm really bummed about is that they're getting rid of the original pets. As I saw from some pictures, the Cleo, instead of her snake, he said, is getting a cat, which is, you know, it fits her because, you know, Egyptians loved cats, but still I think they should have kept her original snake. And also Laguna is getting a pet turtle instead of her piranha, Neptuna. So yeah, that's also a little bit disappointing. And the mostly disappointing, and I really am scared of this, because there is a new character called Ori Huntington, and she looks almost exactly like Spectral Wondergeist, and I came up with a theory. I wrote it on Tumblr, and it could be that this new ghost girl, because she's a ghost, is actually replacing Spectra. So that's kind of scary. I mean, Spectra is not my favorite, but I really like her because she was there almost from the start too, as well as Abby. And yeah, another one, we didn't see any leaked pictures of Gulia, and she was in there from the start. The main six girls, and Deuce was. We actually didn't see any of the guys, but I'm pretty sure that the new rebooted series will also have guys. But yeah, so Gulia, a lot of people love her, and we didn't see any leaked pictures of her. And one of the pictures have Draculaura next to a new. Well, I guess I have to call it zombie girl because she has this dark grayish skin, and she has worm-like earrings, just like Gulia had in one of her releases. I'm not sure which one, but she had one of those. And the box doesn't say their names, so people are suspecting, and I suspect that maybe she's Moanica. And in the books, Gulia had an older sister who's called Moanica, so it would be good that it's really Moanica. But I am afraid that maybe she's the one who's going to replace Gulia, and yeah, so that's a little bit, it's scary as well. So, and there's a rumor that they are getting rid of, based on the fact that on the original official Monster High site, they have changed little, on the bios where it says killer style, they have changed at some characters to how do you boo. That's the new slogan for Monster High, and so they have changed that where it said killer style to how do you boo, and they didn't change it for all of the characters, and not sure, but it's probably is a sign that where they didn't change that sentence, they are getting rid of those characters, so not a lot of the old characters will remain in the new show. And I'm pretty bummed because some of my, well, almost all of my favorite characters are just, thrown into the trash, if that theory is correct. Like Operetta, she's one of my most favorites, and I don't know, from the guys, Heat Burns and Holt Hyde, they are also one of my favorites, and they are getting rid of Claudine's siblings, so I don't know, it's really just sad. And then there are some characters that will be gone that barely had any role in the main show. They have appeared in some of the movies, and like that they were just disappeared, and they are not getting any more screen time. So, for example, Winona Spider, she was in 2013. She was the San Diego Comic Con exclusive ghoul, and I hate spiders, but I really liked her because she was the first Comic Con doll that I have ever owned, and I love the colors black and red. And she didn't really appear in the show, just as a backgrounder, and then she never said anything, and then now they are getting rid of her too, so I don't know what to say about that. And yeah, so all in all, I don't like the new reboot at all, and I'm upset about it. And Monster High gave me the passion to fashion, to collecting. Well, I have collected before some stuff, but not as determined as Monster High dolls, and because of Monster High I started liking dolls. I mean, before 2010 I actually hated dolls, and that's a big step for me because when I was a child I have never ever played with dolls. I had a few one of those knockoff Barbie dolls, but I don't know if I have played with them maybe once a year, or I don't know. I have never played with them for years because I never liked them. I always played with action figures for guys, and the plushies. So plushie collecting was my hobby. And now I have, since Monster High appeared, I have become an addict to Monster High, of course, and I have started liking other kind of dolls, not Barbie dolls. I'm still not a fan of Barbie dolls because I'm not a girly girl who likes, mostly because, if I'm thinking of Barbie, I'm thinking of pink, and I don't like pink. I know that's a wrong kind of way to see it, but that's just how I see it. And I have always been a fan of horror and monsters, and Monster High was just the perfect thing for that. And I started liking dolls. I have found out that it's so much fun to make photos of them and to pose them, and I really didn't know before that you could actually pose them and take their clothes off and put some other clothes on them. And yeah, so after a while I wanted to create my own clothes for them because they have this awesome style, but you can't really find in stores. They had some fashion packs for them, but they were expensive, so you can't really find in stores, not always can find in stores what you are looking for when you are searching for fashion. And mostly the Barbie clothes don't fit Monster High because the Barbies are a little bit, I don't know, chubbier and bigger than they. So that's why I started making clothes. I had some ideas and I wanted to make my own designs, and so that I will be able to create them new clothes in their style and design. So that's why I started making clothes, and I have been sewing with hand stitching for about 2 years, and my family thought that if I liked it so much, then I should get a sewing machine so that it goes much faster and easier. And they said that I make beautiful clothes and that I should sell them as well. So that's why I opened my Etsy shop in last year, and you can find it in the description, the link to my Etsy shop, and maybe you could check it out, and if you like something, buy it. So yeah, you can see my sewing machine there in the background, although it's covered. And yeah, so I started to collect, and then Monster High has I can say that Monster High has changed my life in a big way, and I have the whole catchphrase for the Monster High was that be yourself, be unique, be a monster, and that's what I'm doing. I'm being myself, and I love it, and it gives me some kind of confidence too. And I started to make OC dolls, and I'm really passionate about that too. So, and now they are changing, and a lot of people have already said this, but they are changing they are denying their whole catchphrase that be yourself, be unique, be a monster, and they are changing it that because they are scary. I mean, where's the uniqueness, the monsterness, the yourselfness? I'm pretty sure there's no word like that, but where is that if they are changing because people are saying that they are scary and they have to change? So boom, they are now changing because of that. I mean, seriously, it's just the wrong way to do it. And I don't know what will happen when these dolls are coming out, because they will. I know there are some exceptions who like the new Reboot, and I'm okay with that because we are different. But a lot of people have said that they will stop collecting the new dolls, and I'm not sure, not 100% sure if I will stop too. I only collect the new characters, but I'm 19% sure that I will stop collecting Monster High dolls because of this. And it hurts my soul to do and to say this, but I just don't feel the new look as appealing and as clawsome as the old one. And what else? So I will wait to see the new dolls in store. There are some new characters, like as I said before, Ori Huntington, and there's this new doll that's called Dana something Jones. The daughter of Davy Jones. She actually looks pretty cute, but she's the one of the new early released ones, and yeah, so I will wait and see in stores what they look like in person, but I'm pretty sure that I will stop collecting. It's somehow a good thing for my wallet, and I will continue on collecting Ever After High dolls. They are changing, but not so much. They are getting some smiling face molds and stuff, but it's bearable next to the Monster High Reboot. So maybe I will start collecting something else, something new, I'm not sure, instead of Monster High. And I'm buying sometimes some new action figures, and I'm not sure if you can see it in the background, but I have my zombies collection there, and I'm waiting to the stores to bring the second series of the zombies collection, so I'm really excited about that. I'm not sure if they will bring it, of course, but I'm hopeful. And yeah, so I will save up some money if I don't continue to buy Monster High dolls, but it really just, I don't know, it really just makes me sad to see such a big influence on my life to just simply go away. And I know a lot of people feel the same way too. And I know there's an online petition started by Disney Ever After's channel by April Lily. I will leave a link down in the description for her channel. And she started a petition online, and I know that there are more than 8,000 people signed it already to save the old Monster High dolls, and I also did sign it, so I will leave a link down in the description for the petition as well. So if you feel like, if you're a Monster High fan and you know what I'm talking about, if you feel like it, you should, and if you haven't already signed it, you should sign it. I'm not sure if it will change anything, but hey, at least we know that we tried, and if we didn't succeed, that we didn't succeed. I'm pretty sure that Mattel will notice if the sales on the Monster High dolls will drop, but not sure if that will be enough to stop this reboot nonsense and go back to the old version ever. And yeah, so I'm just rambling now, different stuff about Monster High, but it means really much to me, and yeah. So now before I finish this video, I want to show you the stuff that I have just won in 101 Zukari.ro fan site. No, not fan site. Well, it's a action figure selling site, and they had this contents the contest going since the Christmas break started, and it was a well, you could do whatever you want style of contest, photos and write stuff and make videos and everything. But the theme was winter and Christmas. And well, it's not such a big winter outside at all. It looks actually like it's spring's coming, but I know that the winter will come usually in the March or something. But yeah, so the whole feeling of Christmas at least was there, and I did some photos with my dolls and with my some of my action figures, and I have won the first prize, so I'm really happy about that. And I have chosen my prizes, and I just got them, a few hours ago. It just arrived, and thank you so much for for choosing me as the first place winner, and I'm really happy about it. So what I won in this contest is first this action figure. It's from the Walking Dead series, and I will do reviews, and you will be able to see these up close, of course. So this is from the Walking Dead series, and it's made by McFarlane Toys, and it's a punk rock zombie, and it looks really cool, and I can't wait to open it up. And I'm not a fan of the Walking Dead series. I actually don't watch any kind of series because I don't know, I don't really enjoy series. If I do watch it, then I watch it online, and I can watch more episodes one after another, and I don't have to wait it on TV. So yeah, it's a really awesome action figure, and yeah, I will do a review on it, and you will be able to see it up close. And the other thing that I have won, and I said at the beginning of my video that it's a good thing too, because I can compare it to my Frankie doll here. So it's my first ever as you can see, Living Dead dolls, and it's my first ever Living Dead doll, and I'm just so I can't explain it how excited I am about this. And I don't know if I should talk about this in another video, but I guess I can say it quickly here. So the story with me and Living Dead dolls is that I said that I was never a fan of dolls, and with 2010 I started collecting dolls, and before that I have actually liked Living Dead dolls, but and I saw them online, and I was just admiring them, and I thought that wow, it would be awesome to actually own a doll like this. It was a kind of a new thing for me, and but back then I didn't actually think that I would sometime own one of these dolls, because here in Romania they don't really sell these kind of dolls, and they never, I mean, back then they didn't, and not in any of the countries near me. And as I was younger, and I didn't have money or or a credit card to actually buy one from online, and they were I know they were pretty expensive back then, but they are a little bit expensive now too. And I just didn't think that I would ever afford or buy one of these dolls. And now I can't say how excited I am that I actually own one of them. And this is from series 23, and yeah, so I will show you now. She's Genocide, and she's really pretty, and I can't wait to do the review of her. And okay, so I'm back. I have no idea why my camera just suddenly stopped. I guess I was talking too much. So sorry about that. I will edit that out. So okay, so I was talking about genocide, and I really can't wait to open her and show you the details. And I will be probably making some clothes for her as well. I hope I can take off her clothes and make some clothes for sale too. So yeah, what I wanted to show you and compare is that these dolls have been on the market since 2001, so more than 15 years, or yeah, about 15 years, and they have never changed. So all of them are scary, and they have never changed because some people, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people, have said that these dolls are scary, and they represent death and stuff like that, because living dead dolls. And yeah, so I have to compare them. So this is more scarier than this, and I know, and I'm pretty sure you all agree with me, because you can see her flesh has decayed there. So why do you have to change something that's not scary? And so I don't understand. And there are a lot of people who like scary stuff, and there are a lot of adult collectors also, and there were a lot of pink dolls in Monster High that all of the little kids enjoyed them, and they never said that they were scary. So I just don't understand it. So I know that I'm way behind with this series, and I know that in the US they are now at 30 37 or something with the series, but I may just start collecting some of the newer ones, because the older ones are too much expensive for me and I can't afford them. But I may just start collecting some of the Living Dead dolls instead of Monster High. And I don't like all of them, so that's a good thing for my wallet, of course. And I may just get those that are that I like Genocide. She's really cute and I really like her. So yeah, I may just start collecting Living Dead dolls instead of Monster High. And yeah, so that's about it, what I wanted to say in my vlog, this vlog. And excuse me if I'm rambling too much, but when I just start talking, I just don't watch the time, and I just ramble and ramble. So yeah, that's about it, what I wanted to say. I will post the links that I mentioned in the video down below in the description, and go ahead and save Monster High and sign the petition, please. And yeah, so hopefully soon I will come with a new vlog, and the videos that I have promised, like the tutorial videos, I have made for one of them. I have made the oh my god, I can't remember the voice recording in English. I just have to edit the whole video together, and I will be able to post it hopefully soon for you guys. And yeah, so that's about it for now. If you like my video or videos, please give me a thumbs up, like, well, that's the like. So yeah, like, give me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!